Namaste and welcome back to Timira Samhari, the soul of Bharat. As the first rays of sunlight touched the sacred town of Sringeri, we sought the blessings of Jagadamba Sharadamba before beginning another memorable day of our Karnataka temple exploration. Ahead of us lay a route that beautifully blended devotion, history, art, and nature all in a single day. Leaving Sringeri behind, we travel through the lush green landscapes of the Western Ghats. Every bend in the road revealed mist covered hills, towering trees, and streams flowing quietly beside us. Sometimes the journey itself becomes the destination. And nearly 2.5 hours later, we reached our first stop, not Dharmasthala temple, but a remarkable place connected with Lord Rama. Our first halt was Ramakshetra, a beautifully developed spiritual center dedicated to the ideals of Lord Rama. Established in the year 2011 under the guidance of Dr. D. Virendra Hegde, this place was envisioned not merely as a temple but as a center to inspire people through the life and values of Lord Rama. As you walk through the beautifully landscaped surroundings, each section gently reminds visitors of righteousness, humility, duty, and devotion, the timeless values that Sri Rama represents. The calm atmosphere makes this a wonderful place to pause, reflect, and begin your Dharmasthala pilgrimage peacefully. From Ramakshetra, just a few minutes away, stands another inspiring landmark, the majestic statue of Bhagwan Bahubali. Towering gracefully amidst beautifully maintained gardens, this monument represents one of the greatest examples of renunciation in Indian philosophy. Bahubali, the son of the first Tirthankara, Vrishabhanada, was a mighty ruler and fearless warrior. After defeating his own elder brother Bharata in the battle, he realized that victory over another person was insignificant compared to the victory over one's own ego. Choosing renunciation over power, Bahubali abandoned his kingdom and stood in deep meditation for years. Creepers grew around his body, yet his mind remained unwavering. Only after completely letting go of even the slightest attachment did he attain Kaivalya Gnana, the highest state of enlightenment, eventually attaining moksha. This powerful message of conquering oneself rather than conquering the world continues to inspire millions. The statue here was sculpted by late Ranjana Gopala Krishna Shenoy, and the construction began in 1966, which was completed in 1975. And the consecration ceremony was performed in 1982 under the guidance of Dr. D. Virendra Hegde and Mrs. Hemavati Hegde. Around the complex, you can also explore informative inscriptions, archaeological exhibits, and beautifully landscaped surroundings that enrich the experience. Our next stop was Dharmasthala temple. Before heading to Dharmasthala temple, here's a travel tip that can save you considerable waiting time. The temple darshan is available from 6:30 am to 11 am and 12:15 pm to 2:30 pm and then again from 5 pm to 8:30 pm. During the intervals, darshan is paused for temple rituals, so crowds tend to build up quickly. Since we arrived during the break, instead of waiting in queues, we first covered Ramakshetra and Bahubali. By the time we returned, afternoon darshan had begun, making our visit much smoother. With proper planning, you can comfortably cover multiple significant places around Dharmasthala while avoiding long waiting hours for darshan. We then entered the sacred abode of Sri Manjunatha Swami Temple, one of the Karnataka's most revered pilgrimage centers. One thing that immediately stands out here is the excellent management. Spacious waiting halls, clean surroundings, organized queue systems, and well-maintained facilities ensure that thousands of devotees can have darshan comfortably every day. We finished our darshan within around 1.5 hours and then had this traditional temple lunch. And then we headed towards our next destination. Just a few minutes from the temple lies one of the Dharmasthala's hidden treasures, the Manjusha Museum. This is far more than a conventional museum. Here, history, science, culture, and technology come together under one roof. The magnificent temple chariots immediately capture our attention. The Industrial Gallery showcases the fascinating evolution of machines and communication, from gramophones and vintage radios to early technological innovations. If you are passionate about cinema, don't miss the cinematography section, where the journey from still images to the motion pictures, all the 24 frames, are beautifully explained. You can also find antique clocks, scientific exhibits, models of India's PSLV machines, traditional palm leaf manuscripts, rare historical artifacts, and even sacred offerings associated with Lord Venkateshwara of Tirumala. We honestly felt that this museum deserves at least a couple of hours if you wish to appreciate everything it has to offer. As the evening approached, we drove through rain-kissed roads towards another antique temple, Sautadaka Mahaganapati. Surrounded by lush greenery and flowing streams, this temple is unlike most others. Lord Ganesha is worshipped here completely in the open, without a permanent sanctum or roof above him. Daily rituals, abhishekams, and pujas all are performed under the open sky. Devotees also tie small bells, praying for the fulfillment of their heartfelt wishes, returning later to offer gratitude once their prayers are answered. The simplicity of this temple, combined with the beauty of nature all around, creates an atmosphere that is truly unforgettable. As the sun slowly set on another memorable day, we finally reached Kuki Subramanya, where we would halt for the night. The next morning was especially important, as we were scheduled to perform sacred rituals at one of India's most powerful Subramanya temples. We'll explore Kuki Subramanya in detail in the final episode of this Karnataka Explorer series. Until then, if you enjoyed traveling with us, do like, share, and subscribe to Timira Samhari, the Soul of Bharat. I'll see you in the next episode. Namaste.